Tablets and phones sure to top every kid's wish list this holiday season. Today, we are learning how to balance giving them what they want while also creating a safe space for them to explore their imagination and curiosity online. Joining me now for this sponsored interview is YouTube's Jessica Gibby. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
Okay, help us this morning. How do parents start setting digital ground rules at their home?
Yeah, I think every parent is sort of thinking about this right now as kids get more and more screens for the holidays. I think, the first thing is to have a conversation about what's appropriate online, what type of content, is okay to watch. And then, how long, you are comfortable with having your kids actually watching YouTube or using their tablets or phones. And so, I would encourage families to start there. And then, at YouTube, we have the tools to help enforce some of those ground rules and really manage screen time and what your kids are watching based on their age.
Jessica, speaking of ages, when do you suggest we set ground rules?
Oh, the earlier the better. I think, for YouTube Kids, that's really for our youngest viewers. We're talking, anyone who's 8 or 7, all the way down to my kids are 4 and 2, and my 4-year-old has his own YouTube Kids profile. And I don't think it's ever too early to start having that conversation about what's okay to watch and what's not. But we would absolutely encourage families to also watch with their kids, right? So they're not watching something by themselves and they're not confused about what could be, shown. But, we would absolutely encourage everyone to start early.
Okay, talk us through the YouTube Kids app. How does it work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the YouTube Kids app is an app dedicated to kids, and it's more family friendly and it's safer for your kids to explore online. We have different content settings based on your kids' age that shows them the content that is developmentally appropriate to that age group. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is to set up a profile for your kid so that we can show them the content that is okay for that age. And then, from there, as a parent, you're able to sort of tailor what your kids watch and what's, if you want to block specific content or show them, specific content, you're able to control all of that. And so, YouTube Kids is really a dedicated destination for kids. And I think, the other thing I would add is that we have a higher bar for what goes into YouTube Kids. We want kids to be watching content that is developmentally appropriate and, educational for them. And so we allow, less content into that app, and we don't want them to, watch anything that's overly commercial, for example.
Okay, you mentioned you have littles and maybe they're always with their kids watching what's on, but what about teens? What safeguards do you recommend for them?
Yeah, so for anyone who's under 18, we have a few things in place that help sort of safeguard their online experience. First of all, uploads are always going to be private by default for anyone who's under 18. We also turn off features like autoplay, right? So you're not just jumping straight into the next video. You have to sort of intentionally decide to do that. And then finally, we have well-being reminders like our bedtime reminder and our take a break reminders that are on by default for anyone who is under 18 years old.
I love it. You could choose a different content setting for each of your kids, too, if you have kids of different ages?
That's correct. Yep.
All right. Where can we go for more information?
I would start at YouTubeKids.com and go from there, and you can start building out a tailored experience for any of your kids.
Jessica, thank you so much for joining us. This sponsored interview, everybody. Info on our website at abc4.com/GTU. Happy holidays and take care.
Thanks. Take care.
Thank you, Nisha.